Dear Diary, it is unfortunate for me to say that I must consider moving out and to a place where no ant may reach. Do they make housing that's fully sealed? 100% no access from the outside? Except for the door that allows me to venture outside, but that door must be fully sealed when closed. No gapes, no cracks, only to open when I want it to. And I must have my own filter supply of oxygen. No allergens, no pollution. Maybe it's time to go off planet. I know, I'm overreacting. It's just ants. But they crawled up when I'm in bed, skittered across my book as I'm reading, got up so close, eye level, literally, on my glasses. Do they desire the fine comforts of memory foam, Kirtland cotton sheets, the coziness of a fluffy soft duvet? Or maybe it's the academics, the adventurous stories of a little boy on a little planet wondering what a boa constrictor will look like if it ate a hat. Or the fantasy lands of dragons, wyverns, mages, and dark romance. My skin may itch occasionally from allergies of nature, but now they itch unconditionally. Every tingle feels of 6 little legs tapping across my skin. I often wonder if they're just trying to find my ticklish spots. I've found over 48 entrances that these ants are crawling out from. I bet you can't even believe some of the places. There's the typical underneath the baseboard and through the back door. Those were the first sightings. But then I started finding them from the electrical outlets. I can seal up cracks in the baseboard, but electrical outlets? Can I even do anything about that? Is it even safe? I've also found them in almost every step of my staircase. I swear they probably live in my staircase at this point. They've crawled out from behind my bathroom mirrors, the ones that contain like a medicine cabinet installed into the walls, and even from behind a giant mirror that's mounted on the wall. I can't take either of them out without the risk of breaking the mirrors, and I'm in a rental, so no way I'm risking that. Giant mirrors are really expensive to replace. But the weirdest place, you know those sliding doors for closets? They've got rails on the top and sometimes on the bottom. Imagine a top rail on the inside to the very edge against the wall. Somehow, the builders who constructed this left a tiny gap between the beams that created the framework of the closet. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the ants coming from there. I wasn't even sure what I could do since the space was so narrow. I couldn't see the actual hole, but ants were coming out and disappearing into that crevice, so I knew it was there. Makes me wonder the quality of this building. Did the construction workers just decide a little gap here and there doesn't matter because it takes too much time to properly measure and there's not enough money and resources to fill in the gap? Probably. You get what you pay for, I guess. The second weirdest place, my showers overflow drainage. You think they'd avoid areas with such high chances of getting flooded? And we use the shower pretty much almost every day. It was actually quite terrifying. Let me explain. So, I wear glasses. My eyesight is pretty poor. When I take them off, everything is blurry. And I do not wear glasses when I shower. I can see things around the shower well enough when they're at eye level, and everything is basically at eye level. My shower is not so big that I have to walk from the shower head to the shampoo bottle and then a few steps more for the body wash and the loofah. So I'm in the shower, scrubbing down my body, and as I bend over to scrub down my legs, I notice this mass of like little black dots. And I am immediately alarmed because that's not hair. My initial thought was spiders, and then mold. And oh my god, it is moving. What the hell is this? I almost screamed. Did I do a little leap into midair thinking I can jump away from it in an enclosed shower where I can only turn around and maybe take half a step? Yes, I did. But no witnesses can ever prove it, not even the ants, because I flushed them all down the drain. Now, you may think I'm a slob. Food wrappers everywhere, crumbs left and right, open containers of food and snacks just asking to be eaten. Do not insult me by comparing me to those plebeians. I am the definition of an obsessive cleaner. I cannot stand crumbs. I cannot stand stains. I cannot stand the layer of dust I currently see right now. Ugh, hold on, guys, I gotta clean this. Ugh. I'm a very clean person. I'm also very organized. Obsessively, some may say. No, I do not have the pristine, minimal, and aesthetic decor. If anything, I'm actually kind of a bit of a maximalist with all my various interests, from art, plushies, Legos, books, bookish goods, plants, mugs, plushies, more books, hats. Did I mention plushies? But everything has a home. Every utensil, every snack, every junk item, and every plushie, they all have a home. But also, I seem to be allergic to everything that moves, including dust, so I clean a lot. I've got 2 robot vacuums now, one for upstairs and one for downstairs. One of them also mops. And they do a great job, honestly, they do. And yes, I still use a regular vacuum and a manual mop. Not everything can be cleaned by robots yet, and I can't wait for that day to come. Anyways, did you know I sicked the robot vacuums on the ants, plugged up their little hole, and had Bobo, my downstairs robot vacuum, demolish them? Helps that they were crawling across the floor and not actually on the walls. And yet, they still came back the next day, and from a different entrance. And they found my plants. My plants weren't even on the floor. They're actually on plant stands, on the top shelf of the plant stand. They had to travel across multiple materials just to get to the plant. Some vinyl, some wood, coated metal, terracotta. I only hope that none of them decided to settle in any of my plants. I recently just got rid of an infestation of mealybugs and whiteflies, so my poor plants are already suffering in poor care and probably wants new handlers. I really don't need ants for pets. These ants are more like annoying roommates who doesn't understand what personal space and personal privacy means. I wonder if you can teach ants about how to be good housemates. Scientists seem to always find new things to teach their current living inhabitants. Can they please teach ants to understand and follow the direction of fuck off, please? I'm the one paying rent here, so unless they can shell out some gold nuggets, I like them evicted, please. Hi, I'm Sin, the artist, the writer, the producer, the editor, and whatever else it took to make this video. Thank you for watching or listening to this first episode of my new series called Dear Diary. I created this concept where I narrate a short story that I've written over a time lapse of a painting inspired by the story, because I wanted to improve my creative writing skills along with my painting and drawing skills. This painting is also made into a sticker sheet with a QR code that links back to a blog post with this video and a text version for anyone who just wants to read the story. So there's a little bit of extra entertainment included for no additional cost. The sticker sheet can be purchased on my website, monotonousdiary.com, or my Etsy shop. The links are provided in a description below. I hope you enjoyed the story and look forward to the next. Thanks for watching!